All right, everybody, double check your gear, make sure it's all on board, and pray you didn't forget your bug spray.
They have come to the world's most isolated jungle to explore the unknown Amazon.
You ready?
I think so.
And conduct scientific research to prove the existence of a long-lost tribe.
Shishama worship giant snakes. Anacondas as gods, protectors.
What is this?
Anaconda skin.
Is snakes out there this big?
This skin is 3 or 4 years old. Whatever shed it has grown since then.
Snakes don't eat people.
Oh, they don't?
That's it, man. I'm getting the hell back to LA.
It's always good to be prepared.
Now, they are the ones being watched.
Do you hear that?
The ones being followed.
Nobody move.
The ones being hunted.
There's something down there.
That's right.
No, I really mean it.
I really mean it too.
But not by anything human.
That's through the smoke!
If we help him, then he will help us get out of here alive.
Get in the face!
You're gonna get us all killed!
It's coming down!
Anaconda. When you can't breathe, you can't scream.
Anaconda is an action-adventure horror sci-fi movie that was released on April 11th, 1997. This movie is with Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube, Jon Voight, and Owen Wilson, so an all-star cast. Is it good or not? Well, let's start with the story. The story follows Terry Flores, who's a director of a documentary film about the indigenous Amazon River tribe. She and her crew set out on a boat to film it. However, they run into a mysterious man named Paul Sarin, who tells the story of giant anacondas. But it turns out the story is true, and the anacondas attack the boat and wreak havoc. If you're going into this review expecting it to be another fucking review of a critic tearing this movie to fucking shreds, well, prepare to be disappointed because I actually enjoyed this movie. I'm not even joking. Now, it is not one of my favorite movies, but I actually enjoyed myself when I watched it, and it had genuinely good elements. First of all, I've always loved the jungle setting, even as a kid. I think it makes for some really fucking fun adventures. And well, I just like how wet it is, and just like looking at the wildlife. There's just something exotic about it. I couldn't really find any plot holes in the story, or logical inconsistencies of any kind. Or at least none that were bad enough to ruin the emotional beats that it had. As for the characters, admittedly they weren't the greatest characters ever, but they weren't bad by any means. Admittedly, alright, no. After careful consideration, my favorite character ended up being Danny Rich, who is one of the members of the crew. He actually does most of the tough shit, and comes up with the plans to destroy the giant snake. He also comes to really respect Terry and interacts with her a lot. It is never romantic because he knows she already has a boyfriend, but I feel that they truly do respect each other. Terry's not my favorite character, but she's not bad either. The only real tough thing that she does is shoot one of the snakes. But that's better than nothing. Part of me wishes that Danny was the main character, and to be fair, you could still do it as Danny being the director, but that might be a little bit harder. But so as is, I think having Terry at the center doesn't bother me that much. But I want to call to attention the character of Paul. Paul is basically a secondary antagonist. He is a fucking evil bastard. Paul basically is responsible for all the mayhem on the ship, and that led to the deaths of almost all the crew members. I really do like how Terry and the crew try to trick him into getting attacked on the ship at night. The way they did it was very fucking clever. This movie even has a little bit of anti-religious themes. Paul said he used to be a priest, but with a lot of the subsequent events, he may still believe in that superstitious bullshit. Denise, who is vaguely religious, also does not survive in this movie, nor does Paul either. On that note, I will give a little bit of a spoiler warning, so see the timestamp in this description. So the way Paul gets taken out by the snake is not only clever, but very poetic. He was the one who wanted to seek the anacondas, yet he got eaten and regurgitated by the snake. But this time it killed him. It was basically his own fault. I can't think of a more satisfying way to take out the villain. Can you? This is also a pretty fucking violent movie. There's a good amount of blood in it. Not just from the attacks by Danny, but he and Terry get a bucket of blood splashed on them by Paul. This was back when PG-13 movies were edgy. I fucking love it. Also, blowing up the facility was a pretty satisfying way to get out and kill the last snake. The ending is also pretty satisfying. Not only does Terry's boyfriend survive, they finally find the natives on the Amazon River. I couldn't end this movie better if I tried. As for the production values, the cinematography, editing, and sound are pretty good. The visual effects are a little bit dated, but I guess they were good for the time. The music is decent. I like the use of flutes. Admittedly, the songs were only used to highlight stereotypes of certain people, but they are not a huge part of the movie, so I will let that slide. Overall, Anaconda is a pretty entertaining movie. I'm not afraid of sharks. I'm afraid of snakes, because those can actually kill you, unlike sharks. Yeah, sharks don't actually eat people, nor can you die from if you get bit by one. I found that the story had some well thought out scenarios, and the characters' actions usually made sense. Some might say, well, why didn't they just turn back? It is a lot harder than you think it is. Yeah, it really feels like people are obligated to hate this movie. I guess because maybe they're just not fans of Jennifer Lopez. I mean, I don't like this movie for the actors, that's for goddamn sure. But it is far from the worst movie I've ever seen. It's definitely nowhere near the worst movie of 1997. Batman and Robin takes that cake. But yeah, I really like this movie. I gave Anaconda 4 out of 5 stars with the title of Awesome. So anyway, I'm Spike Robot. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, and feel free to support me on Patreon and follow me on Instagram. Follow me on page. If you support me on Patreon, you can get exclusive updates on my next videos. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can see all the pictures I took in Venice, Italy, and other stuff, so go check those out. Take it easy. On to the Freedom Jingos.
What the hell is wrong with me? Why am I torturing myself?